For now, we'll look at where Gemini is at within themselves right now as it pertains to love relationships. And we have the Chariot. Okay. Now, the Chariot is a victory card. It's the card of Cancer, which is the next sign on from you, so your zodiac neighbour. The Chariot is a great card. You are in the driver's seat, obviously. However, you will notice you've got two horses here, one dark, one light. The driver doesn't really seem to be taking a lot of notice of those horses. So it may be time for you to just take the reins a little more firmly. And, you know, you are Gemini, you are the twins, there's both sides of you. There could be an internal struggle going on there, I think. And if you don't actually make a conscious decision, you're going to find that your Chariot just goes off in various directions. So that's where I see you right now, whether you're partnered or not. So we'll look at the past and see what circumstances have led to where you are. And we have the Judgment card. So whether that was a rebirthing of yourself, a wake-up call that you received with regards to a relationship or relationships in general, or I can also see that it could have been a person from your past that re-entered your life and has had an impact on your relationships in that way, whether they've become your partner or you got back together with an ex. But I do see, even with the Chariot card as being usually full steam ahead, I see with that card it's a little bit not really in control. Maybe you haven't actually made the decision on which direction you want to go, how you want to negotiate those yin and yang, light and dark energies into yourself going forward in the relationship. So we'll have a look at the present situation with regard to your relationship with your partner. And we have the Star. So if it was somebody that's come back from the past, you may both feel that this was divinely guided, fate, if you like. You were meant to be together and you've now got a second chance. But maybe you're still a little unsure on that and you need to make up your mind. Maybe you're going through that Gemini split personality thing. Is this the right decision? It would appear so with the Star card. You know, that is the card of healing, inspiration, divine intervention. It's a beautiful card. There's a lot of water in it, so it makes it emotional as well, even though it is the card of Aquarius that is often depicted as being emotionless. And that's not the case. That person is absolutely in the flow. And if that's where you are right now, as the cards would indicate, you and your partner, that is fantastic. Now, we're just going to look and see where the relationship is heading on this trajectory. And we've got the Hermit. So the Hermit is a spiritual card of self-exploration, enlightenment, a quiet time. Maybe it's now time for you both to just settle down and look within each other and yourselves and the relationship as a whole. Just see where you want to go going forward. Maybe there is still some issues to be worked out. You know, it's all fantastic after you've made this decision to move forward together. If, however, you are not partnered right now, and maybe that you are in the process of healing and you need some downtime, maybe just enjoy being single for a while. Look after yourself. Find out what it is you really want within a relationship so that you can go into a new one down the track, knowing what you want, knowing more about yourself and the relationship that you need. Now we'll just have a look at the unseen influences here. See what's going on in the background that could be helping or hindering. And we've got the Fool. Now, that's an interesting one to have in that position, because what first comes to mind is somebody new that captures the attention of one or other of you. So there could be someone lurking in the background. It could also talk about you guys going on a journey together, whether that's a literal or a figurative journey. I don't know, but there is a leap of faith in that. To me, it seems that this is still a little bit up in the air. I don't think you're fully committed there, Gemini. I think you're still wavering. Right now, it all feels really nice, and maybe you're healing from past hurts within the relationship or individually outside of the relationship. But I think this is all about just slowing down, coming into December time, maybe not getting caught up in the big pre-Christmas partying and rush. I think you both really need to just take a break and see what it is you really want from each other and the relationship. Because this, to me, while it's a lovely, happy, exciting card, this is an outside influence. And I feel that it may be disruptive. And I don't really know, I don't normally feel that way about the full card, but I do with this, possibly because you don't seem really secure in what you want right now. And until you find that out, I think there is the potential for outside influences, particularly, it doesn't have to be a lover, it could be a friend, could be a job even. Something that creates an enthusiasm, an attitude of risk-taking. Something could come along, if you're not settled and secure and know what you want here, something could come along to disrupt that. Could also come along to ignite both of you, but I'm not really getting that. That's how I'm seeing it. It's an unusual way to see it for me. But we'll just have a look at what the Sacred Traveller Oracle cards by Denise Lynn have to say. And we've got uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. Okay. So in the Hermit is about going within, going deeper than the surface. So hopefully doing a bit of hermit time together and separately will in fact uncover some treasure. So we'll read that card for you. Looking beneath the surface in your life and you will find treasure. Bounty is awaiting you in many forms. The secret is knowing that you deserve it and are worthy of it. Something that you thought was ordinary will turn out to be extraordinary. Take a second to look at the people and situations in your life. Sometimes receiving treasure is simply a matter of seeing life in a new way. The treasure was always there, you just didn't see it. That's interesting when it comes related to this Judgment card in the past. Perhaps you finally saw the treasure and were inspired by it. You now have to do a bit of thinking, a bit of downtime to integrate that new knowledge into your relationship and your life. And I wonder if there could be a spiritual element there as well, because the Hermit is looking at the star, which is a very spiritual card, as is the Judgment, stars and the angels. Maybe there's a spiritual element that you need to uncover as well in your soul searching. The Hermit really is the soul searching card. On the journey, the traveller confronts dragons and overcomes obstacles, and in the process discovers the depth of the treasure in their soul. Often treasure is found in the most unexpected of places. And this could be the Fool. I mean, the Fool is something new, unexpected, out of your comfort zone, having to take a leap of faith, the unexpected. Sometimes, after it seems that you've faced an inner dragon, you'll find the hidden treasure. Success begets success. And here, with the Chariot, that is the ultimate victory card. It just looks a little ambivalent right now. But you're certainly capable of it. So as you begin to seek and find the bounty in your life, more and more rewards will follow. This card heralds a bountiful, prosperous, abundant time in your life, which is fantastic. Good for you, Gemini. But you need to go through that hermit phase first. You really need to come to terms and acknowledge what is your bounty, what is your treasure. Now, just to close out the reading, we will get one of Doreen Virtue's Crystal Angels Oracle cards just to see what sort of crystal wisdom we can have for this situation. I'm not feeling any, I think it just goes so many ways. You'll know how it relates to you and your situation. But I really think what happens here in this hermit phase is going to determine how you go forward in your love life. But do just watch out for this. Could take many forms. A person, a job, the offer of a holiday, maybe a last minute surprise holiday. You find a good deal, or a friend suggests you go away on the spur of the moment. Those are all things that they're not what I immediately think of when I think of the Fool card, but they are really coming up strongly at the moment for me on that. Now we've got, we've got Lapis Lazuli, which says life-changing epiphany or experience. Now, Judgment is about epiphany, isn't it? It's taking another look at a situation, having a second chance at it. It's a rebirth. It's I can do this. I didn't think I could, but yes, I can. And this Fool is definitely a life-changing experience, isn't it? It's the first card of the major arcana. It's where it all begins. So we'll read Lapis Lazuli for you. Just have a look at the card. Your life is about to change with blessings supporting your progress in learning and growing. And that's what the Hermit is all about, learning and growing, learning about yourself and others, but it's primarily a soul-searching card about yourself. This card signals that you're reaching a pivotal moment when you will make a life-changing decision. You may also have an epiphany that seems to turn your life upside down. Perhaps you realize a truth about yourself, a relationship, your health, or your career. Facing truths can be frightening, yet also freeing. Lapis can also signal transformation on your spiritual path. Hermit, Judgment, Fool. Those cards are all reiterated in this Lapis card. You may return to core beliefs, connect with Mother Mary, who is associated with the colour blue and lapis, or awaken your natural spiritual gifts. This highly sought-after royal blue crystal is actually composed of several other stones, including calcite and pyrite. I'll just get my lapis here. You can see the white calcite and the lovely gold pyrite, which is they often call it the night sky. You can see on the card there. It's a glittery night sky. It's beautiful. It also opens up your intuition. It's used for the third eye. So if you are looking to do meditation or soul searching or looking beneath the surface of yourself, this is a great one. Just on the third eye, take some quiet time with that, and it can really progress your use of intuition and inner knowledge. It was crushed into powdered pigment in ancient times to paint images of Mother Mary. Lapis can initiate spiritual insights and realizations and help you discern and understand divine guidance. So you're currently, right now, in this star energy, which is a healing, divine energy, which is beautiful. But it has come after an aha moment or a second chance at somebody or the relationship. But really now, this is a very similar colour actually to the lapis, isn't it? This colour. We'll put it there, I think. Now, going forward, enjoy the star energy. but know that you're actually going to have to do some inner work. Try using the lapis. Try and control the two. Maybe you have a choice between two people. I'm not sure. It's not what initially I thought of, but I think this is pivotal. So we might just see in the December love reading what happens with regards this full. Because it does say on the lapis card there's a life-changing epiphany or experience. Maybe you will have to decide between somebody new and exciting and wow, or uncovering the treasure that you already have. And if you're not partnered, that's uncovering the treasure of yourself, discovering your own worth during a period of healing so that you can get this chariot on the right path. And if you're not partnered, this is really exciting. That is something going on around you that is going to really be unexpected and a lovely surprise. Not even necessarily a romantic partner, but it's going to be fun. And it's going to take you out of your comfort zone and maybe just open your eyes a little to something new. So I look forward to seeing how that plays out for you, Gemini. You are very welcome to check out the moon and rising signs. As I said, they'll be posted as well. See if you can get a little more clarity on that, because it still seems to be a bit up in the air, I think. Hopefully that hermit phase coming up will clarify it all for you in your mind where you want to go forward, because that hermit is not looking forward. He's looking back. Maybe you've got to integrate some of your past experiences, past disappointments or hurts or choices that you did or didn't make, but integrate that into where you are right now so that you can uncover that treasure.